So we're all here today together, and the center of this sermon starting today, but we just start a little because we have to bring new members in. But it is this light within you. There's a great light within all of you, and that light comes from your heart. And so I want to let you know today, from my heart to your heart, I brought love today. And that love is always in our heart. We have to tap into that love. And we have to be very careful about what we do. And you need to be very careful about what we think. We need to be very careful about how we act, because that heart is full of love. But if you have negative thoughts, negative action, it darkens the heart. I don't know if you can see my drawing, which shows the light around the heart, and then you see the heart that is dark. You see two hearts there, one that is full of light and one is dark. So I asked you this morning, we haven't got the light yet?
You have to hold a picture
of
the congregation.
Where my pictures go? In the back?
Is this your pictures here? Are these them?
No, that's
something else?
I got nothing in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were, I gotta hold them
In
up.
there too.
Just a moment, though, there's a little, what they say, 60-second pause. I'm gonna put it on the people who are running the show down there.
Everybody on Zoom can see it. There you go.
Okay, thank you. So here are the
Thanks,
pictures. This is the one with the heart. So you see the person with the heart, and it's on the screen. And those of you who are on the, and those of you who have these cell phones, you can actually go and you can see it good on their cell phones, on our website. But this is with the heart. And the heart is all, see that heart? It's all that yellow around that red heart. And then you see the one with the, what are you doing? I don't know what you're doing.
You want me to hold it up for you?
He was holding it up in
I
You know, I got a train man, my people who helping me, assisted me with my work. Okay, so
okay.
then you see the heart, and you see the darkness around the heart. And this is when you're fearful, you're angry. When all those things happen, that darkness becomes around your heart. Your heart becomes that dark. And so what you do in your heart, so you can take and your heart. So when you become that way, you are unable to really facilitate properly what you need to. And you're unable to talk to people in a positive manner, share with people in a positive manner. And someone would say, what happened to you yesterday? What was wrong with you yesterday? You were so mean, and all those things. That's because you had a dark heart. And have you had people around you, you say, something is wrong with those people? Their energy is low, because that heart has become dark. They're not keeping that heart clear. So what we want to do is keep our heart clear. And our heart is full of that yellowness around us, that light. So we're full of light. We are light. Each one of you are light. God's light. God is inside of your heart. And so what I want to say is that we do not look for God outside of us. God is inside of us. God is inside of our heart, right there in our heart. There's no man, woman, or child out there, black, white, or indifferent. It's not out there. It's right in our heart. And so in our heart is that light, that God's light. And that God light is that light that we should focus on in living our lives. And that's what we talk about in spiritualism. We talk about that God's light inside of us. And what we say to you, when things get difficult, instead of you reacting outside and reacting to it negatively, go in and talk to that God's light inside of you. Work with that God's light inside of you. You are in control of that God's light inside of you. You are in control of what happens inside of you. You're in control of what is said out of your mouth. You're in control of your action, how you act with people or in any situation. You are in control. You are the person in control. And so you must be aware of that God's light inside of you and aware that you are in control, that you want to make sure that you treat others as you want to be treated all the time. And we talk about that in our definition in spiritualism. We talk about that in terms of having that peace on earth and having that just a smooth road down in our lives as we go down into the other years and up into the other years. We talk about that you must be aware of where you are and what you're doing. So I say to you this morning that light that reflects out of your heart is definitely important. It's very important. It's more important than anything you've ever done of no order. Is to have that light that reflects light, that heart to reflect light. Now, when a baby comes into the world, a baby reflects light. A baby holds out his arms with love to everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It wants you to pick it up. It wants you to love it. It wants you to care for it. That's what it wants. And because it loves you, it comes with love. The baby comes to this earth with love. And then as the child grows, the baby loves. And then the baby certainly learns that love is not the only option on this earth plane. So the baby becomes negative at some points. The baby becomes, just a little tyrant sometimes, or hollering or hitting back, because a lot of times what the baby feels is that anger from the side of that they have learned from those individuals, those older individuals around. So we have to be very cognizant of what we teach our child and how we teach our children. So when we grow older, we still hold that with us. We don't know how to let go of the negativity in our lives. So here we are of age. How do I let it go? How do I let the anger go? How do I let it go when someone does not treat me right, like I think they're supposed to treat me? How do I let that go? How do I let the feeling of negativity go? How do I let that feeling go that I am not in my rightful place, that I don't feel comfortable in certain groups or comfortable with certain people? Sometimes we feel that people don't love us and we say, oh, they don't like us, but it's not that they don't like us. It's sometimes we don't like ourselves and we don't feel that we are comfortable in our skin, and we say that I'm not comfortable doing this. So we need to look at who we are and what we're about. We all are light. Every one of you light, this heart center, every one of you light. You can do anything you want to do. This light helps you to do that. Now, there are some restrictions in life in terms of our living. There are some restrictions, but you can do most of the things you really want to accomplish if you try. If you really have the mindset that you can do it and you focus on it, you can do it. Stop saying that I cannot do this, I cannot do this, I'm not supposed to do this, I'm not supposed to have this, I don't deserve this. You deserve everything there is on this earth plane if you want it. You deserve it. Now, whether you get it is another thing, because it's how you live with your life, how you live your life. Do you live your life in harmony and peace, or do you live your life in fear and anger? Most of us are fearful and angry most of the time. So you can't live your life in fear and anger and get what you want in life. You can't do that, because fear and anger will just open the door for you, open that door of fear and anger for you. And all around you is fear and anger. And as you open that door, people will recognize fear and anger. And people, when they're in positions, they sometimes thrive on pulling out the fear and anger so they can eliminate people. So when you're in fear and anger, you're not gonna get to where you want to go on this earth plane. I say, walk with that love, walk with that heart, walk with that giving heart inside of you, walk with the joy of love inside of you. Do not walk with fear and anger. Do not walk with thinking that you don't deserve. Walk with that joy and the light around you. There's compassion in that light. That's compassion in that light. Compassion is one of the greatest gifts that has been given within that life. Love is the greatest gift, love is the greatest gift. Compassion is another, that because compassion falls right out of love. You cannot have compassion if you don't have love. I'm telling you that. You say, I have compassion. I can't love them, but I have compassion for them. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me, because you're lying. Because you cannot have compassion. They do not walk in the same places, you know, and you can't not have, like, I don't have compassion, but I have love, you know. I have compassion, but don't have love. They do not walk in the same places. We want everything to walk in the same places, that they have to intersect with love, And so you have to love people, and you have to have joy with people. You have to have joy with yourself, and joy with what you do in life, and joy with your family, and joy with who you are. You got to set and love yourself and know that you are, the energy that you project is fun and love it. And you got to be able to smile at yourself and say, it's all right when you act up and don't do something right. It's all right, but I'm going back to where I should be in life. I'm moving back. I might have stepped out of bounds, but I'm moving back in bounds. Like you get out of traffic and you're in the wrong lane, and you get out of traffic and say, I'm in the wrong lane, but I'm going back to the right lane. That is what life is back. Sometimes you get out of the wrong lane and you need to go back to the right lane. So I tell you this morning, it is a gift to be loving. It is a gift. And so we here at the Church of the Spirit believe that love is the greatest gift. We believe that if we love you, you will see that you are worth doing everything you want to do. You're worthy to do anything you want to do. And we believe in loving you because we feel that we all of love. And so I'm going to continue this sermon next Sunday, but I need to stop today because we're bringing people into membership because we love them. And lots of people want to join our church. But so I want to tell all of you, those online and those who are not online, that we love you. Kevin, we love you. And that we really love all of you all. Thank you so much for coming every Sunday. All those people that are online as well. We have a great number of people online. Well, we got 30 online and participants here. I don't know how many here. It's about 30 more. It's good I'm not having to read everybody by myself today. But anyway, we love all of you all. So I'm gonna